Hey guys, happy Friday. So this has been a very busy week. A lot of studying has been done. That's why I'm just now waiting till Friday to record anything. This weekend is Labor Day weekend and I'm going out of town, so I wanted to make sure like I got all or at least a good amount of studying done this week. So that's exactly what I did. But today I wanted to make this video because I just get so many questions from like high schoolers and college students, asking what can I do to prepare for medical school. And as a high school student, the real answer is there's honestly not too much that you can actively do in high school to prepare for a medical school admission or curriculum. The best advice that I can give is, just focus on making good grades, getting a good SAT score, and focus on getting into the college of your choice, and get involved in extracurriculars, sports, organizations of that nature. But when you're applying to medical school, or if you get an interview or during the application process, medical school admissions are not going to ask about your high school career, about your grades, test scores, things of that nature. So honestly, there's no point in stressing in high school about getting into medical school. In college, that's where the work is done to get into medical school admission. One other thing that I would suggest while you're in high school is to take AP classes if you can, advanced placement classes. And if you do take those classes, take the AP exam, because then you can get college credit, and that's just less classes that you have to take in college. Like in high school, I took the AP exam for government and US history, so those were 2 less classes that I didn't have to take in college. So things like that can help you like as far as college goes. But again, remember, the work to get into medical school is going to come in college, not in high school. And if you want, I suggest maybe volunteering in a hospital, see what the clinical setting is like. But just enjoy your time at high school, and when you get to college, then you can put that focus into getting an acceptance into medical school. So like I was saying, focus on getting into the college of your choice. And my next advice is make sure you pick the right college. So I would suggest picking a school that has a good pre-med program, because that just makes the application process so much easier for you. You'll have resources, you'll have people you can seek out to for different opportunities, and it's just good to have a network so you won't feel so alone in the application process, because it is a lot that goes into application. So it's not good if you have to figure out all these things on your own. I mean, it's possible, but you obviously want to go to a place that's going to prepare you the best to apply to medical school and to get a medical school admission. So as far as like which schools or colleges have the best pre-med programs, I'm sure you can do like a simple Google search and they'll be promoting themselves, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find. And I know as a pre-med student, there's a lot of gunners, so you're gonna be interested in going to maybe Ivy League schools and all that. But you should keep in mind the curriculum of that school. So like comparing maybe like a biology course at Ivy League compared to a state school, of course the Ivy League is gonna be way more difficult. You're probably gonna be graded on a scale, so you're gonna be competing with your classmates. So keep in mind your GPA may suffer at one of those, like maybe an Ivy League school, that's where you wanna go. And I'm not discouraging that, but if you're weighing the option between possibly an Ivy League or a good state school that has a good pre-med program, I'd probably, if it was me, I'd go to the school that had a good pre-med program, that can prepare me well, one that my GPA is not going to suffer. So just keep that in mind, because GPA does matter. But of course, going to a top university, they're gonna have good research opportunities, good networking and things of that nature. And also a state school can provide a good pre-med program. So just keep that in mind, what type of school you want to go to. And then after you decide your school, you have to decide what major you're gonna pick. I always say, pick the major that you're interested in, but of course you have to have all the prerequisites to apply to medical school. For me personally, I felt like I needed a science major to properly prepare me for a medical school curriculum. So I was a cell and molecular biology major. So, some of the courses that we took during first year, like We saw like cell bio, biochemistry, genetics, anatomy, things like that. Those are all courses I took in college, so I felt prepared going in. So for the students that are not science majors, or even if you are a science major but you still feel like you need that extra prep for the first year course or second year courses in medical school, there is a program out there. Harvard Medical School offers online courses to pre-med students. This can either be if you're in high school and you really want to challenge yourself, or if you're in college. So it's an online course. You have different options. You either do like the genetics course, they have physiology, immunology, biochemistry, and it's taught by Harvard Medical School professors, and it just gets you ready for that second year curriculum of medical school. It's interactive. It's not really like PowerPoint based, but they have like different interactive videos. It's good if you're a visual learner. So each course they offer is 10 weeks long, and then they just like update the lessons and the curriculum each week. And as you go along, you know, you take quizzes and assessments. So yeah, it's really a way to like gauge how well you're doing, how well you're getting prepared for medical school. So I think this is good for you know, non-science majors who really don't have that background in science and are kind of iffy about if they're properly going to be prepared for a med school curriculum. And even if you are a science major, I feel like it'll help brush up on certain parts and really get you ready and in that mindset for first and second year medical school. And it is available for high school students. If you feel like you really want to challenge yourself and see what, you know, a medical school curriculum is like, you should definitely take a look at that. And they do have, because you do have to pay for the courses, but if the fee is not something you can really handle right now, they do have a tuition waiver that you can apply for. So if you're interested, I'm going to leave a link below and you should check out the website. So that is my advice for high schoolers and college students. If you're in high school right now, just focus on being a student, you know, making good grades, getting good test scores, and getting into the college of your choice. And when it's the time to apply for college, make sure you're going to the right one. You know, look at the one that has a good pre-med program that can really set you up and help you put in a strong application for medical school. And also, if you feel like you need the extra prep for medical school curriculum, definitely check out the Harvard Medical School online prep courses. Alrighty, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going out of town this weekend for Labor Day. So I'm just gonna finish up packing. My flight is in a couple hours and then I'm gonna head out. I was just looking back at what I recorded, and I said so much. It's such a bad habit that I do not know how to break. See? It's literally so natural. If you have any tips about how to take out of your vocabulary, please let me know. There it goes again. But I've just checked in. I'm about to see if I can find a Starbucks to quickly upload this video before I take off. I don't have another break until Thanksgiving break, so I'm going to visit my boyfriend. He goes to grad school in Illinois, so that's what I'm doing for Labor Day weekend. So if you have any more questions about like the medical school application process, you can check out my playlist. I do have a few videos on like the process of applying, interview tips, how to pick the right school and all that. And if you have any other questions, you can just leave a comment below. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.